ॐ स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारवरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः। Sri Ramakrishna in Dakshineswar. At the sight of Rakhal, Sri Ramakrishna was again overpowered with a spiritual mood. This is the common feature of Sri Ramakrishna, to again and again enter the transcendental realm with so ease, which an ordinary man needs lives after lives of sadhana to enter once. Sri Ramakrishna, like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, is demonstrating what is samadhi sthiti, what is being oblivious of the external world, and to enter into the transcendental realm of pure spiritual existence, where there is no duality, where there is no pain, suffering, there is no bondage, there is only bliss and bliss alone. Enveloped in bliss, in the ocean of bliss, it is there, Ananda. So that Sri Ramakrishna is demonstrating. Look here. Why are you wandering here for a drop of joy? There is ocean within. Turn inward, dive within. At the sight of Rakhal, Sri Ramakrishna was again overpowered with spiritual mood. He said to his beloved disciple, I have been here many days. When did you come? Rakhal is there. In the life stream, Sri Ramakrishna came. It is 1883 now. 1836 he was born. And Rakhal was 1863, 36, reverse it will be 63. It is referring to that. I have been here for similar words Sri Krishna uses in Bhagavad Gita. Bahuni me vyatitani janmani tavacharjuna. I have spent many lives here on this earth, and you have spent a few here. And I remember all that, and you don't remember. That reference, he has that reference. When did you? I have been here for many days. Means he has come early and waiting for these direct disciples. He said to his beloved, I have been here many days. When did you come? His birth it refers to. Was Master hinting that he was incarnation of God and Rakhal, his divine companion, a member of the inner circle of devotees? In previous incarnation, as Krishna, Rakhal was a cowherd boy. Herd of cows, he used to graze with Krishna. And It is that reference. And Rakhal, Sri Ramakrishna had asked all others to see that his identity he doesn't get by any means to be Rakhal. End also will be like that. Someone comes and sings a song in which the words come that you have forgotten you are Rakhal. You are the Gopala of Vrindavan playing with Krishna. So was the master hinting that he was an incarnation of God, and Rakhal was his divine companion, a member of the inner circle of devotees. Usually the God, when he moves with jivas and to lift them to the higher levels of consciousness and release them from the samsara, he comes down with a batch of people, his own people, and they are called the inner circle. Sunday, June 10th, 1883. The master was sitting in his room with Rakhal, Yam, Latu, Kishori, Ramlal, Hazra and other devotees. It was about 10 o'clock in the morning. Describing his early life, Sri Ramakrishna said to them, "During my younger days, the men and women of Kamarpukur were equally fond of me. They loved to hear me sing. I could imitate other people's gestures, conversation, and I used to entertain them that way. The women would put aside things for me to eat. No one distrusted me. Everybody looked me in one. Everybody took me in as one of the family." Here, Sri Ramakrishna we see again and again referring to his earlier life. And it is here that we get an inkling what is the path, the real path, and what are the stages you pass through, what are the states you pass through. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, those people, people accept them and they accept people. They don't dislike people and people don't dislike them. Lokano dvijate chayaha. So much of compatibility and oneness they experience. As you progress in spiritual life, nature responds to nature at all times. If you have smallest doubt regarding somebody, is already far away from you, you cannot imagine, he doesn't know anything, but he is not able to find that oneness with you. You have some dirt within, which is not there in him, the another person. He cannot find oneness with you. The nature is responding. When you are spiritually evolving, you are transcending your nature, more and more people accept you. And the spiritual entry, spiritual hold, spiritual identity releases you from all bonds with which you have bound yourself. I should not go there, I should not talk to these people, I should not mix with them. all these things will start dropping away. Because you are evolving to higher levels of consciousness, whether this is in whatever condition, it doesn't matter. As you evolve, the bodily existence is coming down. All the dirts are dropping away, and you are finding purity and divinity which is recognized by others. And they accept, totally accept, fearlessly, as you, because it is spirit. There cannot be any differences. True spirituality is universally accepted. Nobody can deny. Their heart says, yes, here is the true, genuine thing. Even if people pretend to be spiritual, and many are convinced, and it doesn't matter if they can go towards God. If those things can lead any person, even false pretense, if it can influence someone to move towards the divine, it is welcome. So the thing is, the faith of the faithful. This faith is because God arranges for everyone. The faith alone leads, faith alone yields. The faith of the faithful, even in wrong things, can lead to realization. Because it is faith which is ultimately leading. During my younger days, men and women of Kamarpukur were equally fond of me. They loved to hear me sing. I could imitate other people's gestures and conversation. This is one of the features of Sri Ramakrishna from his early days. Go and see and come something and exactly imitate it. He was doing like this, he was walking like this and all that. They used to somehow escape from the school and join in the mango grove, and whatever drama, this, that they have seen, Sri Ramakrishna used to demonstrate them, train them to play. They will do the whole drama again. Unique memory he had. If anybody utters a shloka, for the second time, third time he is able to repeat it without forgetting. Because Ramayana, Mahabharata conversations, when the Kathak Thakur used to explain, he would listen and come and tell the exact thing as it is. The women would put aside things for me to eat. No one distrusted me. Everybody took me in as one of the family. But I was like a happy pigeon. I used to frequent only happy families. I would run away from a place where I saw misery and suffering. Sri Ramakrishna was extremely sensitive to suffering and pains, even physical pain. He was extremely sensitive to it. And others, wherever there is misery and suffering and all that, he would run away. Means he was not able to tolerate the suffering and I was like a happy pigeon. I used to frequent only happy families. Where there is problem, the pigeons are not, they are very dirty birds, making lot of problems, creating. But many people don't bother. They try to protect a little and then feed them. Morning, I saw huge towers in Mumbai. On the top, quintals of this one they spread every day. Wheat and all the soaked ones, each one will bring and throw. And all the pigeons will be there. Happy pigeon. Used to frequent only happy families. I would run away from the place where I saw misery and suffering. 1 or 2 young boys of the village were my close friends. 1 or 2 young boys of the village were my close friends. I was very intimate with some of them, but now they are totally immersed in worldliness. How the time changes, how the childhood innocence and purity people do not retain. The up to age of 3 almost, the child is in his own joy. It is not limited by anything happening outside. Only thing it seeks from birth is security and freedom from pain. If any pain is there, it will weep. If he doesn't see mother or father who are the sources of his security, then he will weep. These are the 2 conditions the child weeps. And it continues. If these 2 are provided, if there is no pain in the body here, there, no stomach pain, no this one. And if the mother or father, somebody is there close by, the child is in joy. And he has not bound, he or she has not bound himself with anything. That's why the freedom, joyful, guileless, pure. And so it's happy. This kind of happiness is entirely different. After 3, it starts limiting itself. I should not behave like that. I should not do like that. These people are seeing, those people are seeing. I have to, how they will think, how these people will think. All these bindings will come. Movements are restricted. Freedom has gone. So the real joy they miss. Now, in place of real joy, they have to have artificial enjoyments. It will start eating here, there. Some things it will be for a chocolate or something. From these they derive. Because the real inner joy and freedom is deprived. The moment I restrict in any way, I bind myself. I put a limitation on myself. I should not do this. I should do this. I should do this also is a limitation. In childhood it is not there. 1 or 2 boys immersed in. A few of them visit me here now and then, and say, goodness, he seems to be just the same as he was in the village school. See, it is coming from the master's mouth itself. Most of them got immersed in the worldliness. Life will go away, whatever way you spend. But the old samskaras, the old vasanas with which we are born, it takes drive, it pushes us towards a particular way of life, pattern of life, unless some other force interferes and saves that soul. Otherwise it is constantly driven by its own tendencies. And here Sri Ramakrishna, you see, the same child of the nature of Divine Mother. While I was at school, arithmetic would throw me into confusion. But I could paint very well and could also model small images of deities. Art. the culture and civilization. Civilization is how I live in the world, utilizing the resources. Culture is how I make myself happy. Civilization will not give you happiness. It will give you maximum comforts. Civilization. I was living in a cave. I learned to build a house or a hut. I was living on what nature gave of its own accord. I started agriculture. I am growing in civilization, but it doesn't make me happy. It gives me comfort, it gives me fulfill my need, but after the fulfillment, where is the joy? Where is the peace? So, in search of the joy, slowly, one by one things, play comes into picture. I am going to play. Arts, dances, music, all these things, sculpture, all these become the part of culture. And this give us the real value of life. Highly evolved culture is maximum freedom of the soul and lasting peace and joy. Then we say highly evolved society, highly beautiful culture. And civilization, I have done computers. Up to computer world we have entered into. Nuclear power we entered into. These are all abuses of civilization. So, Sri Ramakrishna belonged to a world of pure culture, which would give great joy and peace to the soul. Here we see him painting, making models. I love to visit the free eating places maintained by holy men and the poor, and would watch them for hours. I love to visit the free eating places maintained for holy men and the poor, and would watch them for hours. How they enjoy that food. Holy men will be coming and going. In those days, many used to be on pilgrimage. Now, from lowest part, Rameshwar, they go to Kashi. They take the sand of Rameshwar and go and offer at the Shiva temple in the Kashi. And from there, they bring ganges and offer here at Rameshwar. So it used to take about 2-3 years to travel to and fro. Suppose you start from Rameshwar to go to Kashi and return. How many miles they may have to walk in between somebody helping. Oh, you are on the pilgrimage, come, I have a cart. I will leave up to the end of my village. So like that, helps used to come. And they would, and here and there will be street side inns where they can take rest for the night and have food. Holy men used to travel. They used to get their food there. And poor people who do not have anything, they can come and have their food there. So Sri Ramakrishna used to stand and watch them for hours. Watch them for hours. Actually, it is a great joy. I used to abhor, dislike intensely anybody taking drinks, hot drinks, wine and all that. But when occasion came, some poets, they were together and they were having drinks, And I was seeing they are all highly intellectuals, spiritual ideas and ideals they have. They were taking, and the way in which instantly they were composing the um, poems and singing and enjoying the drink. Oh, I used to feel if I would have given them a little more. Then that now also I don't like, or I don't advocate, or but how they enjoyed it, how they felt themselves, freedom of the soul as if to freely express their inner feelings. So when they are hungry and taking food, they are poor when they don't. When we were children, small beggar boys used to come and ask for we boil the rice and filter it away. The filtrate water they used to ask for. We don't want rice, you give me ganji, that's taken away water. Don't throw, we come every day and drink. We'll put salt and give, they will sit in front of the house and drink and go. So that it is a great joy to see these people are being fed. Many people take great joy in feeding dogs in the street, birds, flying birds, crows and pigeons and all this. In Mumbai I saw there is a ashrama where more than 1,000 cows are there. We see trucks standing in front of it, filled with grass. People going and coming by a bunch and enter inside, feed 1 or 2 cows and start going. Some Gujarati women, they will bring a small bowl of sugar and go on putting wherever ants are there around, feeding the ants with sugar. Means what exactly they feel when they feed and see them eating. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.